All right, Don, let's check the debut of Jim Kelly. Not a bad start. He takes the Bills in their first possession, 53 yards in 9 plays, caps it off with a 1-yarder to Greg Bell for the touchdown. And on the drive, Mr. Kelly was 3 for 3.
All right, Jay, you mentioned the score, and we're going to show you what just happened in Cleveland. The Oilers on an all-out blitz. Keith Bostic steals the ball from Paul McDonald. He goes 25 yards for a touchdown. They called it a fumble. They're all tied up at 7 now in Cleveland.
Frank and Dick, it's becoming the year of the running back option in the National Football League. Second week in a row against the St. Louis Cardinals. This time it's Hokie Gaijon throwing a touchdown pass to Wayne Wilson. Now let's go back to Frank. Frank, just to get everybody up to date on San Francisco, Joe Montana again not playing, so here's his replacement, Matt Cavanaugh. Now he's got running back Roger Craig down the sideline. Bad defense here by the Eagles. They should have had him out of bounds. Instead, he gets the touchdown, and the Niners lead 7-0. Let's go back to Frank.
All right, Jay, a bit of a surprise at Giants Stadium in what has been a defensive battle, but Bill Kinney's broken the scoreless tie, hitting Stephon Page, a 26-yard strike. Nice catch by Page. 7-0 Kansas City, but the Giants are now threatening. All right, Jay, we showed you the Kansas City touchdown a moment ago, but the Giants have come right back. Rob Carpenter takes it in from the 1, 7-7. They're locked up once again in the Meadowlands late in the second quarter.
All right, Don, after spotting Buffalo a 7-0 lead early, the Jets have come back and they lead 14-7 after this 46-yarder from Ken O'Brien to Al Toon. A pretty play for the touchdown. The Jets by 7 in the second at Buffalo. Back to Don and Bob.
Frank, Eric Dickerson has been off to a slow start with the Rams, perhaps because of that injury in training camp. But here he is stepping outside quickly against the Bengals, his second touchdown of the year, and the Rams now lead by 7. Let's go back to Frank and Dick.
At Three Rivers, the Steelers are in the end zone against the Chargers. Mark Malone to Lewis Lips, a 15-yard touchdown pass, 7th TD pass reception of the year for the rookie, and it's 10-0 Steelers.
Don, San Diego jumped in front of Miami 17-0 at the end of 1 in San Diego. Then Dan Marino got it going. He fires this one 22 yards to Mark Clayton for the touchdown. So the Dolphins are back in business. They trail by 10 in the second.
Frank, we've got an update on San Francisco, Philadelphia. With time running out in the first half, Matt Cavanaugh's second touchdown pass of the half. 2 yards now to Freddie Solomon, 14-6, 49ers at the half. Back to Frank and Dick.
Don, yesterday, Miloslav Machir was able to beat Boris Becker, but today against Ivan Lendl, he ran out of miracles. In straight sets, Lendl is the men's champion of the U.S. Open 6-4, 6-2, 6-love. Earlier, Navratilova over Sakova to wear the women's crown.
Well, Frank and Dick, some things never change. You remember Bud Grant's special teams? Well, here they go again under Les Steckel. Greg Coleman's punt. Robbie Martin is back to return it for the Lions. He's looking for an alley, and down he comes. The ball is loose. Chris Martin's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. Fumble return, 23-14. Back now to Frank and Dick. Frank, here's the video of the day. Ron Brown, the Olympic speedster, a member of the United States 4x100-meter relay team, now with the Rams, breaks free, and he's got it from Jeff Kemp for a touchdown. And the Rams go ahead of the Bengals 14-7. Let's go back to Frank and Dick. Frank, against the St. Louis Cardinals, you can apparently go to your tight end. Richard Todd has gone 6 times to Hobie Brunner today for 131 yards, this time for a touchdown, and the Saints have now gone ahead on that 15-yarder right now, 20-14. Let's go back to Frank and Dick.
Entertaining game in St. Louis. The Rams back to within 3. Block punt. Nolan Cromwell gets a piece of it. Bouncing ball finally recovered by Jerry Gray in the end zone, and it's 24-21. Cardinals lead, but it's down to 3. Back to Vern.
Don, with 14 minutes to play in the game now, Jim Kelly and the Bills have the lead over the Jets. Watch this nice catch by Andre Reed off the Kelly pass. He sprints down the sideline and dives across. 55-yard TD and a 17-14 Buffalo lead.
Dramatic development up in New England. Tom Ramsey, who's gone all the way in the second half, throws this touchdown pass. Great protection by the offensive line. Stanley Morgan's got it, and now the Patriots lead the Cowboys with time running out. Back to Vern.
Don, the Jets and Bills can't match your game there for thrills, but they've had their moments. Take this 71-yard catch and run by the veteran Wesley Walker from the Ken O'Brien pass, and with just over 5 minutes to play, the Jets are now in front of the Bills. 28-17, back to Mile High.
Let's go to Brett Musburger in New York.